Welcome. I'm Terri Taylor. I'm a board certified oncology dietitian for the Virginia G. Piper Cancer Center at Honor Health. In today's video, I'm going to share some important information with you on the benefits of eating plant foods and cancer, and hopefully it'll be meaningful and useful for you in your life. Eating plant foods is very important for cancer prevention, during cancer treatment, and for cancer survivorship. Plant foods include fruits and vegetables, whole grains, legumes, nuts, seeds, spices, and herbs. One of the main components of these plant foods is a very, very important health promoting compound that we call phytochemicals. So phytochemicals, phyto means plant, they're not really chemicals, they're natural compounds that are found in all plant foods. They act in many different ways to prevent different diseases and manage different diseases, some of those being cancers. So phytochemicals actually give the color to many of your plant foods. There are over 1,000 different phytochemicals found that we've discovered so far in plant foods, and probably many more as we continue to research. As I mentioned, they act in many different ways to manage diseases and prevent cancer and help progression of cancers. Some of the ways that they act is phytochemicals can act as what we call antioxidants, and they can act as anti-inflammatory compounds. And some of the ways that cancer cells actually grow and develop is through inflammation and through having too many free radicals in your body, and so the antioxidants work to gather those all up and take them out. Another thing that a lot of the phytochemicals do is that they can change some of the genetic makeup of cells, so that they can change and become less harmful or get rid of the cancer cells themselves. Phytochemicals are important not only in cancer but for other diseases. So when we look at cancer and the treatments for cancer, sometimes those treatments can give you things like changes in your bone strength or changes in your heart. And so certain phytochemicals actually help with bone strength and with your heart, and also with your brain. You may have heard before things like chemobrain or some changes in attention and concentration from some of the medications. So phytochemicals from plant foods can help with your brain function. So as I mentioned, there are about 1,000 or more different phytochemicals. Today, as you can see, we're focusing on ones called polyphenols. And that's because right now, this is a time of year where polyphenols are being recognized as being very important. So polyphenols, there are probably 800 or more different polyphenols. As you can see from the colors here, polyphenols are often found in things that are red and purple. So that's where you see it, your berries in here, your cherries, your red grapes or purple grapes. And then it's also in other things like green tea. We've got it in some of our herbs and spices, so things like rosemary and parsley, in walnuts and olive oil, and of course, we'll save the best for last, in dark chocolate as well. Polyphenols can be very important for all types of cancer. In particular, we're looking at things like colon cancer, pancreatic cancer, breast cancer, prostate cancer. And when we talk about polyphenols, there is a lot of research showing now that even with cancer treatment, the polyphenols can help those cancer drugs work better so that the cancer cells can be treated more effectively. They also help with your immune system, and we know that supporting the immune system is very important in cancer. So you might be saying, okay, so I know polyphenols are important, but how many should I have, or how should I do that? So right now we can't really quantify how much in certain like milligrams or amounts, but we do know that eating a lot more plant foods on a daily basis and a variety of plant foods is very, very helpful. So variety is very, very important because certain plant foods not only have polyphenols, but all of these other phytochemicals. So it's kind of like if you had an orchestra, and if you had all the instruments playing together, things work better than just one. So the idea is to get more variety during the day of fruits and vegetables and to eat more of them. The goal would be like 1 to 2 cups of fruits and 2 cups or more of vegetables every day. When we're looking at getting more fruits and vegetables and plant foods in the diet, I want to point out to you that it doesn't mean that you have to be vegan or vegetarian. What we call plant forward or plant dominant or plant-based eating, which is associated with better health and optimizing cancer treatment and recovery, it means just getting more plant foods. That's simply all it means. You still can include animal products should you want to, but the idea is to get more plant foods. It's very, very beneficial to make this simple, because if it's too difficult or not convenient, it's likely not going to happen. Right now, we are in a season where many of these plant foods or fruits and vegetables that have polyphenols are available locally. So they fit within your budget, they're easy to get. Actually, July is actually berry month, and it's interesting because it's also polyphenol month, so it goes together. So you are going to see in the store now, you're going to see a lot of different berries, you're going to see a lot of cherries. Really, really easy to get those and incorporate those into your day. So for example, you could start out the day by having a cereal like an oatmeal, or you could have a high fiber, low added sugar cereal. You could put some of these beautiful berries on there, and that would be your polyphenols. You could go ahead and have a yogurt of your choice, whether it be plant-based or animal-based, and you could add berries to that as well. At lunch, you could have a beautiful green salad, maybe it's a spinach salad, and in that you could add some beautiful cherries to that, or strawberries or red grapes. Maybe it's a chicken salad again, where you could add some cherries to it or some red grapes. You could add some walnuts to it. You could use a dressing where you're going to use some of these herbs and spices like our rosemary and our parsley to add some flavor to that and add polyphenols to it. And then at your dinner, maybe it's a nice piece of fish, like maybe it's salmon. You're going to do a walnut crust on there or a pecan crust. And then with that, you're going to go ahead and maybe make a salsa where you're going to have some strawberries and some of those herbs in there to give it flavor and to give you the polyphenols. And then for dessert, maybe that's where your dark chocolate comes in. It's very important that we do stay hydrated. Green tea, so we've got that right here. Green tea is one of the highest sources of polyphenols. So very, very easy and refreshing to make iced tea out of green tea and drink that throughout the day. And then if you add a little bit of mint to it, which again is another polyphenol, it helps to actually help you absorb some of the polyphenols that are in the green tea. Every day we have opportunities to eat better and eat plant-based foods, and I really encourage you to do that. And make use of making it simple. Again, when you're ordering at a restaurant, there you can make choices that include these foods. You can buy them simply at the grocery store. You could just eat a bowl of berries and that would be good enough without even have to cook. So please remember, take the opportunity to eat healthy and stay well. Thank you for watching.